It's day 2 in the Florida Keys. Chef Antonio and professional fishing guide Shawn and are taking the puck pushers 26 miles offshore.
You can put those two in the back rod holder?
Yeah, so today our plan right from the get-go is to head out to the Marathon Hump. So that's 26 miles out offshore here, which isn't too bad of a ride, but it's a decent ride.
So here we are, we came out. I just started seeing some weeds here in about 760 feet of water. We threw a line out and we're into our first fish here. Looks like a dolphin to me, but it's hard to tell.
Shawn's like, fish on, fish on. The only thing I can think of is fish on, no, knife on. I'm gonna take these babies and I'm gonna make something amazing with it and blow everyone away.
The bait fish hang out in these weed areas here. They hang out under these clumps of weeds, and dolphin and tuna and whatever's around, they just wait to ambush them. I think it's a mahi.
Oh my God, I've never felt my forearm like that. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Nice. It's a small one, but we got a lot of weed on it. Nice fish. High five. Perfect.
Cool. That's real cool.
Saltwater fishing is not Shawn and home turf. Being a professional fishing guide in Canada, Shawn knows the importance of structure and how fish feel safe by it, around it, and under it. In his backyard, most of his structures are under the water. With the ocean being hundreds of feet deep, there are other structures that the ocean fish will attract to.
Out here in the Atlantic Ocean, your structure's on the surface. You're looking for those weed lines along the top, floating rafts. You're looking for all that stuff, right? Bait fish and birds. Sometimes your structure's in the sky, right? So you got to see all that stuff and you got to read it and you got to go with it, right? It wasn't too long after we saw that today that we started getting in some fish. And
Nice.
There we go.
Right on. Nice fish, man. There you go.
Unbelievable.
Is that your first dolphin?
It's the first one.
Open up that ice box for me before we lose them over the side of the boat.
With the weeds floating on the surface of the water, the guys throw out more lines, and it was just a matter of time before the poles were back in their hands.
Nice. This is a little guy. There you go, that's a little guy. Oh, I lost mine. Or did I? You just told.
Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a good one, Jesse.
Oh, nice.
Get that in.
Look at that.
Get away from that motor. Yeah, go in. That's good. Nice jump. Nice, yeah! There you go, man.
And Jesse got one and then Erik got one again, so we had a double header, so I thought that was pretty amazing.
We're gonna get this one back right away. He's a little schooly, so send him
Awesome.
away.
Oh!
They're slimy.
Oh yeah. Man, this is sick. Look at
Mahi-Mahi, which is a hard fish to catch considering what the conditions were, but we found some good structure and we just made it happen, and it was a really good experience. Big catch. They fight really well. They jump out of the water, so that was a pretty cool experience.
There we go. I said we're getting the double header and it happened. Look at that. Man, how beautiful is that?
that is
Get that rod out.
unreal.
We'll throw him in the ice box and that'll be part of a Mahi-Mahi sandwich.
Right on.
Thanks, brother. What a treat. Thank you. No problem. Oh, heck yeah.
Here we go. There you go. Oh!
The guys continued fishing at the Marathon Hump with more fish on, but no more fish made it into the boat.
We did hit that weed patch, so we fished that, and then we carried on to there, and then we hit a bad north wind. It started coming in, and fish kind of started slowing down, so we decided going to take a while to come back. So we made our way back slowly and stopped and hit the reef for some yellowtail. So here I have a shrimp. Just going to hook it straight through the back. Try to hide your hook if you can in the shrimp. So I hooked it in there. Just got the green showing, don't have my hook showing very much. And now you want to use the current to your advantage here. Our chum's kind of going out in this direction against the waves, so you're just going to throw this shrimp out off the side of the boat here. Throw that shrimp out into that current. and you're just gonna free spool your line. That current's gonna start taking it out, and when it starts taking it out, you just let it go. And when a fish grabs it, that line's gonna come flying out of your hands, click your bail over, give it a hook set, and away you go. So we just started chumming here about 15 minutes ago, so we should start getting into some yellowtail here soon.
As Shawn was teaching the guys how to fish for yellowtail, minutes later, he hooks the first fish.
That's a big fish. That's unreal.
Get that net.
I got her.
Got him, nice. There we go.
Right on, beauty.
Perfect. There we go.
As Chef Antonio gets the triggerfish into the boat,
Got one.
it's Jesse who catches the first yellowtail of the day.
So,
Yeah, nice yellowtail. Here you go, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty.
nice looking fish here, nice looking yellowtail.
Hey, do you know anything about that? How it's like super sharp or something?
Yeah, the top thing there.
You just gotta kind of put your hand on the top of their head and slide down. That way you won't get.
Oh, that's a nice little fish, man.
yeah,
yeah.
That's your yellowtail snapper right there.
Heads up.
Yeah, so we got a triggerfish and a yellowtail here. Two nice looking fish. This thing you see on the top of the triggerfish, that's a self-defense. That little spine, that thing goes up whenever he thinks he's in danger. And what do you think? I think he is, eh?
I think he's a little afraid. Oh, he's afraid to see the smash. That's why.
Sounds good. Measure that up. Make sure it's 12 inches for us.
Okay.
Just go to the end.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's about 12 and a quarter.
Nice. Perfect.
So she's a keeper.
Keeper.
My friend, sorry to say, you're gonna end up on a bed of rice wrapped in seaweed. Thanks, Jesse. Because of you, bud, we're having something to eat tonight.
The fish have been caught. Now it's time for the knives to come out and the feast to begin.
You're gonna come up behind that pectoral fin, come straight down. I'm a lefty, so I like to flip it around here. And then you come down the back, and you could feel the top of the rib cage with your knife right there. So you'll come down, and then here you can get through there, right there, down on the tail. And just peel it up as you go. And there you go. And you can cut it off just like so.
Take the skin right off, wash it, and she's ready for sashimi.
That's right. I like to take just a fork out of your kitchen here, come down along the fillet, boom, just like that.
The next fish to go under the knife is the Mahi-Mahi.
Come down and through and around. I can go right down through that tail. So I'm just peeling up with my thumb here, right in there. You just put downward pressure on that knife.
I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna make something nice for you and Jesse and Erik. Go sit down, crack a drink, relax, let me take care of this. Let's go wash up. I'm ready for you guys.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go have some dinner. We got 3 mahi-mahis and we got triggerfish, we got some yellowtail, so we're gonna eat good tonight, and I think the boys will be happy with smash Antonio's gonna prepare here.
Talking to Shawn before I came up, he said they were getting into some tuna and some yellowtail snapper, and the first thing I thought of was sushi. But then I thought of how can I incorporate the Florida Keys into the sushi, and that's where the papaya and the mangoes and all the beautiful citrus fruits, and incorporate it with the fresh fish, and that's how we came up with the rainbow sushi. So Shawn,
Yeah.
basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something called rainbow sushi. So we got our, basically people at home can kind of do whatever kind of sushi they want. Right here we got you to do just a basic California roll with some fresh crab and avocado inside.
First, Chef Antonio puts on the avocado. Next, he thinly slices the yellowtail and then layers on papaya, tuna, mango, shapes it into a beautiful looking sushi roll, and then adds teriyaki sauce, wasabi mayo, and Russian caviar. And remember, this is just the appetizer.
It's mine.
It's yours. You caught the fish, I cooked it. I kind of want to try to impress Shawn a little bit because he's always the one catching the fish and I'm just there looking pretty.
After that, Chef Antonio puts the fish over the fire and then prepares a sauce for the mahi-mahi that will melt the taste buds.
Fresh mahi-mahi. Now what I made here is just a simple papaya, mango, avocado, some fresh mint, a little bit of chili pepper, some fresh lime juice, and some heirloom tomatoes. So basically, we kind of want to add something sweet with the heat and something refreshing and something that symbolizes the Florida Keys as well.
A chef, fishing guide, and 2 professional hockey players fished the Florida Keys for 2 days. New friendships were ignited and success on the water was made at the end of the line, and with the memories that these guys will remember forever.
12 hours on the water. I mean, it's pretty special, so.
Listen to Jesse about this, tarpon. This is going to be keeping him awake for the next couple days, maybe even a couple months. So it was definitely an experience of a lifetime, and we appreciate it for sure.
Getting the fish and preparing it fresh for the guys and to see them enjoy it is priceless.
Try your smash with you, Antonio.
Here we go. That's not a bite. Come on.
One of us has to look respectable on camera. That's a good sandwich, I'll tell you.
Listen,
Oh, I like the spice.
that's nice. Got a little heat. And next trip that we go on, you're making the sandwich and I'm guiding. How's that sound?
What, are we gonna eat chicken?
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. We will be dropping numerous amounts of fishing tips from Shawn and Antonio, tips in the kitchen, cooking tips, knife skills, you name it. I'll be dropping it weekly. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we got a lot more stuff coming up for you. Be sure to catch us next week when we come to you live from some sort of body of water in some sort of kitchen.